Hey everyone, I'm back again. I have been making videos and videos back to back almost. So this video is basically a controversy. Basically, my daughter Morgan is 6 weeks old and she sleeps on her stomach. A lot of women don't allow their babies to sleep on their stomach because of the SIDS epidemic. SIDS is sudden infant, I think death syndrome or something like that. Not quite sure, but it's something to that extent. And what it is most of the time is when babies are placed on their stomach and they turn or try to turn their head like this and they get caught and they suffocate because they can't turn their head back to where they get air. Or where you have bumpers on your bed and the bumper and the mattress basically meet like this and they get their face right there, even though they're trying to turn either way they can't get any air and they suffocate. Excuse me. Or some is just unexplained where the babies will pass away in the crib. I think it's just, while they're in the crib, if they suffocate or if they pass away, it's still considered SIDS. So, this is a big thing. I hate to tell anyone how to raise their child. I will never do that. But I'm just letting you know, basically, that if anyone else is out there with this issue, that I don't think it's a problem and that they're not the only one. And I'll give you some reasons why. I actually started a blog about this because I just wanted this to be more of a discussion, and I wanted women out there to know and mothers out there to know that it's okay in certain circumstances. They're not alone and they have someone to talk to, and I'm there. My blog you can go to is called infantstomachsleeping.blogspot.com. That's blog, B-L-O-G, spot, S-P-O-T.com. infantstomachsleeping.blogspot.com. There we go. So, you can go there, leave a comment, read. I think I put 2 posts up, and I'm going to start doing that every day, just updating and different things. And it's going to go from that, and it can go to other different things as well. But that's basically the main idea at this time. Now, my daughter, since the day after she was born, has been holding her head up. Now that is like amazing. Like, you never heard of that, but that's how she was. And no one believed me until they saw it. Because of this, and because of comfort, and because of lack of sleep from her more than me, I actually turned her over one night. And this is how I did it, so that I could be basically sane and wouldn't go off or stay up all night looking at her like this, because that's me. I was worried about the SIDS as well, but I just had to figure out how she was comfortable. She does not like her back for some reason. I don't know why. She didn't like her swing because she's on her back. Didn't know that then. But she would just cry all night. She would cry on her back. I had her in a sleeper with these things on her side so she wouldn't roll. She didn't like that. She probably sleep for 10-15 minutes at a time, and that's it, all night. I tried to do her on her side. It wasn't helping. So one night I got her boppy pillow. And with the boppy pillow is a U shape. You put it around, you feed the baby like that. I put the boppy pillow in her crib, and I let her basically lay on the boppy pillow so that her body is inside the circle part, and her face and her head basically would sleep like this on top of the U, where she would normally lay right here in the front. And I actually have an example of it on my blog, where she was laying just like this. And I stayed up for a couple hours and basically watched her to see what she was going to do. And she didn't move. And she stayed asleep for hours. And she was comfortable, you could tell. But I was still scared. So what I started doing was I started testing her nose passages. Now, I wouldn't advise everyone to do this, but I'm just letting you know what I did to make me feel safe with my child. What I did was I would put her on her stomach, laying down on the bobby, and I will close both of her nose for like a half a second until she realizes that she couldn't breathe, and then see what she does. Some babies, they're not strong enough to lift their head and neck yet, so they wouldn't do anything. Some babies would try to move their head and come back right here and then can't move again. I had to test her to figure out if she could do it. If she couldn't, she would never have been in her stomach. Put that on there. So I did it, and basically she went from one side and I did it, and she would wake up and move her head all the way back and lay on this side. I did it again on this side. She would do it again all the way on this side. And that's how she kept doing it. She never landed here. And so I was satisfied with that, and I let her lay on her stomach. And basically she's been sleeping on her stomach ever since. Now she's so strong with her neck and her head muscles that she can almost sit all the way up as if you sit her down. Like, she'll sit all the way up, and she'll look at you, and she'll do like this, and she'll move her head, and she'll watch things, and she'll watch TV, and then she'll droop back down, and then she'll try to sit up again. She hates to lay down. So I tell mothers, you're not alone. I tell them, do what's best for you and your baby. There are a lot of tests out there. There are a lot of screenings. There are a lot of doctors. There are a lot of therapists. There are a lot of all of that. They're going to have their opinion, and it's all going to be towards different studies and things like that. Do what's best for you and your baby. If your baby doesn't like their back, and you can test them, and you can be sure, and you can be comfortable within yourself, do what's best for you and your baby. If you don't feel comfortable at all, even after you do the test and everything, don't do it. I'm not here to pressure you. I'm not here to put anybody on the spot. I just want, like I said, you to do what you need to do for your baby and you. Not what any doctor says, and not what any whatever says. Because sometimes they're going to be wrong. Every baby, just like every person, isn't alike. And you have to know your own child in order to make decisions like that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Everyone hit up my blog, infantstomacsleeping.blogspot, blogspot.com. infantstomacsleeping.blogspot.com. Hit me up. Also comment here, please. Subscribe, leave comments, leave questions. I'll get back to you. Thank you. Bye.